But that won't be very self-carey, right? It won't give self-care vibes. It's just gonna be lazy and doing the bare minimum for myself. I don't like the...
Yeah.
Is that you?
Bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove, tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I can teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone. I swear this life is like the sweetest thing I've ever known. About to go Thriller, Mike Jackson on these niggas. All I need's a fucking red jacket with some zippers. Super good Smitto, a package of the swishers. I did it overnight, it couldn't happen any quicker. Y'all know them, we're fucking me either. We'll point the biggest skeptic out, I make them a believer. It wouldn't be the first time I done it, throwing hundreds where I should be throwing ones. Bitch, I run it. One thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. And I swear I got this shit that make these bitches go insane. So they tell me that they love me, I know better than that. It's just game, it's just what comes with the fame. And I'm ready for that, I'm just saying, but I really can't complain. Everything is kosher, 2 thumbs up, Ebert and Roper. I really can't see
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amo. If you're returning, welcome baby, you know the vibes. So in the beginning of this video I did a little bit of self-care because I just felt like I needed to pick me up. I just wasn't in the greatest spirits. I was feeling very low, very down, and I just felt like I needed to pick me up. It wasn't very different from what I usually do in the morning and all of that, but I went out for lunch, well, not lunch, like dinner and all of that with my friend, just to add on to the self-care. I mean, self-care doesn't necessarily have to just be like you on your own. Sometimes it just can be having other people love on you, feeling loved and all of that, so that you can just feel like you're at your best. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like it makes sense to me. I had a Q&A asking people what they've always wanted to ask me, I guess, and I just wanted to answer them with you guys because I felt like a little chit chat could also make me feel better about how I'm feeling, can also help me like get out of my little funk. These questions are basically everywhere, but I'm gonna start with one from my high school friend. He asked, how's life treating you? I don't know, I'm honestly taking it one day at a time. Like, to be honest, I feel like this is with just everyone else in life. Like, excuse me, none of us, I mean, I could be different, I could be wrong, but I don't think a lot of us are at the place where we thought we'd be at a certain age. So life at the moment is not really the best, but I think where I am in life right now is where I'm learning a lot of lessons that I need to take with me into the next stage of my life. Very open to the idea of life just doing what life wants to do. And I mean, it all boils down to we plan, God decides. There's not much I can do, but you know, like, I'm trying my best. Next question, what's your favorite thing about yourself? Both a blessing and a curse, but my heart. I think those who have had I want to say the pleasure, not the opportunity of experiencing me, know exactly what I'm talking about. I think I have a very big heart. I think I very much, I don't know, my heart is just something else. I don't know how to explain it, but even my grandmother has told me that like at a certain point in my life I have to start putting myself first. And yes, there are times in my life where my heart is not that good, because at the end of the day I am human. At the end of the day, like, there are things that happen that show a different side to me, and that does not necessarily mean that those are my true colors, but that is another side of me, that is a part of me and a part of who I am. Have I found my purpose? Yes, I believe I have. For the most part, I think I've always known this since I was really young, but there are things that I need to do first that will inform my ability to live out my purpose. And yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to share what my purpose is, but I feel like I have spoken about it before. It's children and the elderly, essentially. I'm not gonna really go much into detail regarding that. I think if you can put 2 and 2 together, then yeah. But that really, I feel that is my purpose. Do you think your inner child is proud of you? Honestly speaking, I want to say yes. However, I am well aware of the times when I haven't shown up for my inner child the way it needed me to. But looking at where I am in life, or not even where I am in life, the person that I am right now compared to the child version of me, life turned out completely different. Honestly, like, there was a point in my life where things could have went left very quickly, but it took me having to choose, having to make a choice about the person that I actively want to be. Please share one of your life-changing moments with us. This actually ties in very well with my purpose. Okay, so I've also spoken about this. I don't know if you guys can remember these things, but yeah, I'm really cold, so I have my hot water bottle with me. So one of my life-changing moments was when I was in grade I want to say grade 10 or grade 11. I just can't remember which year, and we went to an orphanage, and we had to pick children that we could, basically our kids for the day, and we had to hang out with them. And well, not really had to, but yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying. And I remember there was one child that I was initially drawn to, right? And these children were this child was so quiet, so quiet, so quiet. And then in the corner of my eye, I remember seeing another one, also very quiet. And I just felt like those are gonna be my kids. And I made them my kids. I took them, I played with them. I think in that moment I saw a very different side to me. You know, when you've always known that you have like a very big heart and all of that, but you never thought that you could make like small people, like, you know, little humans, feel so much in such a short space of time. And I remember taking pictures of them, and they looked so happy, guys. That I think that was the first time I had seen them smile that day, guys. I won't lie, those in that moment, it's like I knew what my purpose was. When it was time for me to leave, I was basically the last person to leave and walk to the bus, because I don't know, I couldn't leave them behind. I just felt like I wanted to spend more time with them. And as I was walking out, everyone was already in the bus. We were already making our way back to school. And on our way, while I was walking out, I hear people in the bus, like from my school, calling my name. So I'm like, what? What's going on? What's going on? And then they tell me to turn. I turn, and those two kids are coming behind me, running, crying, like running after me. Yo, honestly, like, of all the things that could have happened in my life, like, that was one thing that made me feel like, you know, when you feel like you're part of, like, how Beyonce says it, it sounds very cliche when you say it to yourself, but when you experience something like that, it's so, I don't even know how to explain it, but in that moment, I really felt like I was part of something way bigger than myself. What's the one thing you feel people don't understand about you? That I don't really say much. I generally don't have much to say, even if I'm thinking something. You know, like, I'm those people who, even if I'm thinking something, I don't think it's necessary for people to know what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling. Like, some things you can feel them, you can think them, yes, but it can end in your head. I don't know, like, that's just how I am. And people think me being quiet is just me being snacks, or like gay or now, or whatever. But I don't know. Thoughts on marriage and kids. Okay. At the moment where I am in my life right now, I'm not ready for marriage and kids. When I was younger, it's all I wanted. I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to be a young wife. I wanted to be a young mom. You know, I just wanted to be a young everything. But I don't know. Now that honestly, guys, I think if things had went my way in life, if I was where I wanted to be, I'd probably be all of that. But I'm not. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where I have to be married or have kids, but I still don't feel fulfilled with anything that I've achieved in my life. And I feel like that's very important to me. You know, like, it's very important to me to feel accomplished and all of that, and I don't yet. And I don't think I'm at a point in my life where I'm ready to compromise the things I want to achieve for myself to be a wife and a mom yet. This is so cute. She says, I love your energy and aura, and then she sent a white heart, and then she wanted to ask, what's your take on new friends? Don't get me wrong, I don't know, I'm very picky with new friends, and even the people I shoot my friendship shots at are people that I see myself being friends with for a long time, because I like you as a person. I've been in situations in my life where I've been done very dirty by friends, but regardless of all of that, because of all of that, I'm a lot more guarded than I used to be when I was younger, where friends are concerned and friendships are concerned. So yeah, I mean, new friends are great, like finding your tribe and just finding people that you can love on and that can love on you as well. If you feel like you are in a point in your life where you're ready for new friendships, I say do it, because I know I wasn't for a very long time, and I just didn't force myself to get to a point where I was until I really was ready to do it. So yeah, the moment when you knew, alright man, this is not working in a friendship, when I felt like I was the only person who was trying to keep the friendship going, and the other person really wasn't trying to at all. Generally, I'm one person who I don't like forcing things. If I feel like I'm forcing being your friend, if I feel like I'm forcing chatting to you, forcing a friendship, forcing a relationship with you, the likelihood that I will still want to be your friend are like close to none, because I'm constantly just going to feel like, what's the point of me being the only person who wants this, you know? Because who wants to feel like they're in a one-sided relationship where you're constantly putting in the effort and the other person is just chilling? No one. So yeah, that's their own day. Then let's go and wash this face and do a night skin routine so we can get into bed and sleep. It's actually very late right now, guys. Okay, not very late, it's not AMs yet, but it's like, what's the time? 10 past 11, and I hate you want to be in bed at like in 30 minutes, 11:30. Let's go wash this face. I'm so tired. I wish I could just wipe it off, but I could. But that won't be very self-care-y, right? It won't give self-care vibes. It's just gonna be lazy and doing the bare minimum for myself. I don't like the... Now is this hummus oil and this, and then go in with this. Hello kitties, and just like that we have reached the end of our self-care vlog, I want to call it. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how I felt today, so that I can just give you like, how should I say it, just tell you guys how I'm feeling after the little self-care day I had yesterday. I feel very good, very energized. I didn't sleep the best, but I still feel very much energized, and I feel like I'm in good and high spirits. So yeah, very happy about yesterday. And I also wanted to end off by saying that we all show care to ourselves in different ways. So just because I'm doing something that you normally wouldn't do doesn't mean you're not showing up for yourself or doing enough self-care for yourself just because we do things differently. There's probably something I could be doing differently. There's probably something you could be doing differently too, but that doesn't mean that we have to have the same things going on, you know? So I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah.